At ease, ladies and bros. It's the gentleman, those, the unapologetic Angel, and I'm here with really just an opinion. I've been reading this book. It's called The Pact with the Devil, and the way I read books is after each chapter, I'll do some note taking and or just brainstorm and think about what I just read. Well, I'm not gonna go into what I just read because I want you all to read the book for yourself, but it kind of it sent me this, I don't know, thought from my higher self. And the thought was about energy. And I believe that a lot of us are suffering from depression and anxiety issues and just lack of coping skills because we don't spend our energy. Our energy spends us. And what I mean by that is if you look at the way, when it rains, how water is received from plants. We'll go with plants. Um, Weeds, you know what I'm saying? You got your weeds, which people they don't like that, you know what I'm saying? They say that it sucks up the water from where the water should be going, like in the flowers of the grass. All right, well, let's say it rains, right? And you just planted, a garden, or you have those annuals that you want to give water to. And instead of the water going to the flowers or even the grass, it goes to the weeds. The only thing you can do to, make sure that the water goes where you want it to go is to remove in that garden what's toxic to what you're trying to grow. Energy is the same way. When we give off our energy to things and people and places that doesn't really want to receive our energy in the first place, it puts us in a state of mind where we feel like we're not accepted. We feel like we're, looked down upon or that we're not good enough. And that's not how it works at all. Energy goes where it's needed and it returns where it's going, to where it's going, or no, to where it's been, from where it's been, yes. So even though you have, everything in the garden growing, you can choose what remains in that garden by simply going into the garden and doing a little hard work. It's just like all it is being held accountable. You know what I'm saying? I think that everybody has almost, not everybody, but a lot of us have lost our sense of accountability. Like with God, for instance, we want to put all the pressure on Him and then not do any work. Now, I'm not speaking to the ones that are busting your ass daily and you're like, damn, your time will come. Just keep pushing, baby, because you almost there. You probably passed the finish line and didn't even realize it. God just trying to make you realize it by putting you through stuff. He's just like, look, you need to understand, like, you got everything you need. Now go get everything you want, Because this life is to be lived, it's to be enjoyed, it's not to be suffered. I mean, we're born into suffering, but that's because you got to make your way out of the suffering. You know what I'm saying? This is hell right here. Hell is not no, oh, look at that. Hell is not no, scary, dark place. It's all in here. The scariest places are in your thoughts. The scariest places are in your thoughts. Because you can go get a cigarette lighter and, burn some shit up if you really want to, want it to burn up, or if you really wanted to, hurt somebody. Like, bullets are hot, you know what I'm saying? Like, that all that pain exists here in the physical. But it's first is manifested in our minds. That energy frequency that we relate everything to, that we refer everything to. We have to make sure that even if we're giving our energy away, that it's the right energy. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is being ugly to you because you're being nice to them, let that person be that way. Choose to either remain to deal with them or go your separate ways. And I know in some situations it's tough because you love that person and you believe that that person will change and all this extra good stuff. But energy is always reciprocated. It's always exchanged because it has to go somewhere. It doesn't just stop. So For us to make the galaxy greater, we have to be greater as individuals. I believe that, through networking and just trying to understand our differences, that we can all cross that line. May not be at the same time, but it'll definitely be in the same, instance. So you all stay beautiful. Don't let people stress you, and know that you are a part of Galaxy of Greatness. Mm-hmm.
Peace to Urban Nerd.
Galaxy of Greatness. Gentlemen love. Galaxy of Greatness. Come and face this. I keep these bitches on the need to know. I give them drugs they love, but it's all placebos. Can't pressure me if I don't see no growth. Love, I'm gentleman lows. I can't be your hero. I keep my bitches on the need to know. I give them drugs they love, but it's all placebos. Can't pressure me if I don't see no growth. Love, I'm gentleman lows. I can't be your hero. No. Pay attention, let's make it clear with my defense. I'm the meanest, score for safety, just like the Bears running through freaks. HBC like Tyreek, love coochie containing the cocaine. What if what you need was a will and being human was the way? I can never judge a soul for making mental mistakes. I'm sure I provoke evil to come within my distance, not realizing it is alive because the power I give it and allow it to take while I'm on my money mission. God's goodness gracious made us gifted, still destroy it. Renewable resources, life live only with our importance. Media tells lies, predicting biblical fiction, invisible situations created by the fear that's inside you. That inner nigga you feed may be released only when dealt with people like you and me. As mothers read their eulogies and the same old faces continue to creep at the venue, I look out the window and I see a little Bo Peep wanting me to go deep, and she ain't even offended by the term bitches because she see that really is just a term of endearment. I don't mean anything by it. I mean, if you want to be real, I'm not trying to own you or anything like that. Cause how can I own anything? It's a queen society. The queen. Look at king's bitch. What is a queen? It's a king's fiction. I keep bitches on the need to know. I give them drugs they love, but it's all placebo. Yeah, can't pressure me if I don't see no growth. Love, I'm gentleman lows. I can't be your hero. No, I keep these bitches on the need to know. I give them drugs they love, but it's all placebo. Yeah, can't pressure me if I don't see no growth. Love, I'm gentleman lows. I can't be your hero. No, lows. No, I keep these bitches on the need to know. That's just how I be. Bitches always talking shit, but that's why they on their knees. Not to praise me, but to praise the G's. That's among us. Motherfuckers talking all the shit, but bitch, my dick humongous. If you really want that thunder, then come and feel this fungus. I don't really give a fuck on what you saying. Women ride me like a mongoose. Spending all this money on what I be liking. I don't give a fuck on what you saying. You ain't finna pipe me down. Bitch, if I fuck you, that's how it goes. I don't fuck around with those who try to control all what I do and how I get it with my stroke. So don't be trying to own me, saying you can't blow me, all because I won't eat that pussy. Submit your ass to the next nigga. I'm the type that's really about them figures. So really, if you trying to get them ends, then baby girl, let's make dividends. It don't seem like you trying to win unless you trying to gentleman route. That's the way that I'm about to bank. This galaxy of greatness, bitch, I take it where I can't. And if you talking all that shit, then keep on talking. It's off the dome, and I'ma leave this shit up on the record microphone. I ain't fucking around with no fucking around, cause that's how y'all get done in. Bitch ass niggas talk shit, and that's the truth. And I don't give a fuck if you pussy niggas wanna hate from you too. When you choose what you view still in life, you know you gon' lose. Pussy boys. And it's all placebos. See, I wonder if some of y'all even know what placebo is. Y'all really thinking the nigga out here Bill O'Reilly and bitches. That ain't what it is, man. See, a placebo is a drug that's plugged and used through experimentals, through meds. In the Catholic Church, it's the head office of the dead.